Hi, welcome. You're watching Inspired by My Angel, CLM, and my name is Elaine. Thank you so much for being here. Today I'm going to be working on an arrangement. This is a wire vintage looking boot. If you can see that, I've gone ahead and stuffed it with Spanish moss, and I inserted some floral foam inside and then covered, and we'll fill the remainder once we get our florals in. It's got laces. I know it might be a little difficult for you to see. I can bring it up a little closer for you. Then if you can see the side, the profile of the boot, I didn't put any Spanish moss in the heel. And I just think it's adorable. I've already got some of my greenery ready that we're going to be placing. I went ahead and put some picks on my florals. I want to keep this a little kind of vintage Victorian looking, very sweet. Okay, and then I'm thinking that perhaps, I'm not sure, I have this pink ribbon that I could lace through the wire and make a bow, though there is a wire bow already on it, so I'm not quite sure it's going to need it. But I have that here if I decide that's what I would like to do. Okay, and then the reason why I rescheduled my Inspiration Sunday live was because I took a ride to neighboring town. What I'm trying to do is I would like to sell locally. I do have my Etsy shop, Inspired by My Angel, CLM, but I would also like to sell locally. So what I'm trying to do is, there's only waiting lists. I've gotten on the waiting list for one, and then today we went and I put my name on a waiting list for another one. We wanted to check it out and see what it was like. And both of the places are quite nice. But like I said, there is a waiting list. You can just put your name on and they'll call you. But they're antique malls, and what you do is you rent a booth with them and set up and sell your products there. So in keeping with that thought, that's why like I did this old-fashioned vintage boot. I'll start doing a few more farmhouse inspired items that I think will go well with the clientele that will be shopping at the antique mall. I will show you another item that I'm going to be working on for there. I have this arched window in blue, very rustic, and I'm going to be doing a patriotic arrangement. I've already put my foam on. I thought I was going to do that today, and then I decided on the boot. And then, so this will be my next one. And here's just a few of the florals I'll be doing, and we'll be doing a patriotic on this. Again, like I said, the style, I like glam. I like all the different styles. But for the booth, should they call, I want to have some items ready in advance. And those are the type of items that I think would do well there.
Sandy said hey.
Hey.
And Joe buttered your biscuit.
Hey, Joe. Thanks for buttering the biscuit. Oh, this Joe. My Joe. He made me think that some Joe, I was thinking it was Greg's Joe, buttered my biscuit. And hi, Sandy. Sandy, thank you so much for taking care of my girl today. Today is my daughter's heavenly birthday, and my girlfriend Sandy, who's on and lives in Rhode Island, her and her husband take care of Sherry's gravesite for me. They went today and put a beautiful floral on her gravestone, a beautiful saddle for her birthday today. So thank you very much, Sandy. Okay, so we'll get started. Actually, I picked up this little boot, this little wire boot at the one of the antique stores that was in the mall there today. I really liked it, and I knew exactly what I was going to want to do with it, make a cute arrangement with it. So like I said, what I did is I stuffed Spanish moss all the way down into the really pointy toe as far as I could, and where I couldn't get, I applied glue and just worked it into the wire. You can see it's covered on the bottom. And then I just used a stick, a dowel, and I just kept pushing my Spanish moss down inside, and then I filled right here with foam. Okay, so now we'll get started. The first thing I'd like to do is place my taller greenery. So I'm going to start with this one, and I'll place it right in the middle. So I think right there, if you can see that okay. Every once in a while I'll lay it down. They say a general rule of thumb is 1.5 times the height, and this is probably about 1 time the height of the shoe. It's just a guide, not that you have to go by it, because I think if I made it too much higher, I would lose the stability of the shoe standing upright. How's everyone's Sunday going? It's gorgeous here in Florida today. Like I said, we took a ride to 2 neighboring towns. One is Mount Dora, it's a very historical town. It's about 40 minutes from here. And then the other town is called Eustis. And it was a beautiful ride. And just gorgeous outside. And both of these places were very busy, so I was quite pleased to see that. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed that they'll call me soon. So now I'm going to go to the back corner on the right hand side and insert another piece of my greenery. And then to keep it in balance, I'm going to do the same thing on the other side in that back corner. Okay, so that's given us quite a bit of height. I'm going to lay that down so you can see it. Okay. So I've got these really sweet, kind of a creamy color with just a pink, oh, you can't see it. Here we go. They have just a little bit of pink on the edge. You can see that. They're very sweet. So I'm going to insert these. I've got a couple of these. Actually, I've got 4. So let me go ahead and I'm going to place one to the front. Let's give it a little bend. Now what I'm going to do is go opposite. So I'll go to the back. And place that one. Now the other 2 are smaller. Let's take those and go to either side. Just bending it a little bit. Like it's got this little bit of like a seeded berry on it. And I'm going to take one and place it opposite right here. Okay, then I've got this deeper rose, and it's got a little bit that's pretty. It's got the light and the dark, so it's going to add a nice contrast to the cream that we just placed. So let's go ahead. It's got a little bit of eucalyptus. Again, I like to work from side to side, so I'm going to go opposite, then I'm going to place this one. Give it a little bend. So if you can see that. Okay. Okay, I've got a little bit of this, trying to remember what you call this. Just lost it. Queen Anne's lace. I've got a couple of pieces of Queen Anne's lace, so I'm going to put that in. Oops. I'm going to put that, let it come down a little shorter. You can see that where I placed that, right down in here. And I'm going to do the same thing on the opposite side. I'm going to let this go down pretty low. Right there. Make sure I keep this balanced. Got a little bit of this yellow filler. Put a little bit of that in. I'm gluing each of the pieces as I place them. I'm going to put another one of the roses in the center, a little bit deeper, and it's got a variety of greenery on it, so we're getting lots of nice texture. We've got these ferns and this kind of a seeded greenery. And I think I want to just cut up a little bit more of this rose here and get that in towards the back. Well, not sure if I'm going to need a pick. I'm going to try this without the pick. I'm going to come right here towards the back. Yeah, it's a little too bendy, so I'm going to cut that off where I just placed that glue. Take that off, and I'm going to put a steel pick. Okay, we'll try that again. I'm going to go here towards the back. Get another one. I need to have some of this trailing down. I'll get a steel pick. Okay, make sure that's pushed down. And I'm just going to let that bend over a little bit. Kind of bend it down and then back up again. Okay, I like that. Let me lay this down for a second. I'm just going to get some ivy. I need something that's going to be trailing. Okay, let me cut this up. I'm going to use a little bit of this ivy. I'm just going to bend that. I want to have a piece coming out the front, so I'm going to go right through my wire mesh and insert my ivy into my foam, and I'm going to have that trailing down the outside of the boot, like that. I like that. That looks pretty. Oh, I love that. Okay. I'm going to take the other piece that I have. And I'm going to go kind of opposite it towards the back. This actually, I mean, obviously it has a front face with the boot, but I mean, I do want it to be somewhat of a 360 design. I want it to look good from each direction. Okay, so I like that hanging down on that side. Let me get a little bit more, oh, here it is. A little more of the ivy. Hi, Greg. Okay, so again, I'm going through the wire. It's not a chicken wire. It's more of a closer mesh wire is what the boot is made out of. Okay, for those who just came on, Greg, I know you just got here. I'm a little late today in doing my live because I took a ride to the neighboring towns to get, I'm on one list for getting my own booth. And I stopped in there, and then I found another one in the next town over, and I stopped there and I got my name on the list. I was telling everyone that my goal is to not only sell on Etsy, but to start a booth like yourself. And they're both antique malls, so I feel as though I need to, I love glam, I like mesh and those type of wreaths, and I'll still continue to make those, but I want to get a few items so if I do get that call sooner than later, I'll have some pieces that I can bring in. And I want it to be more of a vintage or shabby chic farmhouse look. So that's why I decided to do this boot arrangement today. So I filled this with moss and foam, and now I'm just inserting my florals. It's really, really cute. Okay, so I was just placing some ivy just to have it trailing down. I'm very excited and hope that an opening comes about soon. I think it'll be fun setting the booth up, and I'm going to enjoy selling local also, besides I'm in my Etsy shop. Okay, so I just placed another piece of ivy that's trailing down, if you can see that, trailing down the back of my boot. So if I just lay it down like that, you can see I've got some ivy here. If I lay it here, you can see it's coming down the back. Okay. So I think what I want to do also is cut a few of these roses a little shorter, and I'm going to stick those in through the wire of the boot a little closer. For instance, right here. So I'll hold that to the side. So I'm just going to come in and place that there. I'd like to come in and right here where my lace, I think I'll leave that open in case I decide to put some ribbon in. I'm going to come on this side. I've got this little yellow with some eucalyptus. I think I'll place this one in there. Okay, so I've got that piece trailing. Maybe a little too much. Leave it a little bit more. It's got a little eucalyptus there. Oh, I love it. Just trying to get these in position so I can see. I think I need to get another pink one there, and that'll help balance this.
And then he is here.
Pardon?
And I think.
Hi, Ann. Thank you for watching. Okay, so again, I'm taking one of these little, so sweet, these little tea, like a tea rose, almost like a wild rose. And I want to get that one right in this area here. Maybe another one coming straight up the top. Get my price tag off. These are so pretty, and I actually got these at Walmart. I think they're beautiful. Okay, I'm going to put a pick on this one because I want it to have some length. I want it right in the center. Time, Joe. If you haven't already, if you wouldn't mind sharing this video with friends in your feed. Oh, thank you, Greg. Okay, I like that. I think I needed that height right there. Actually, I think this looks really nice. So you can see on the side, here's, you can see the, I hope you can see the boot. Can you see that okay, Joe? You can see the outline. Here's the heel, and it has laces going up the front, all made out of wire, and then stuffed with the Spanish moss. And then I've got my florals draping down the side, a little bit of ivy, very English garden looking, I think. And then we've got our beautiful variety of, they look very old, antique looking vintage roses. And that's our completed look. As I said, oh, I have one more rose. Let me just get this in. You see where I need this. Put a pick on that. Perfect. Now what I'm going to do is get my moss, and I'm going to fill the remainder of the boot at the top. and then I'm going to lay it down so you can see it. So I'm just going to move some of my florals to the side, and I'm just placing my Spanish moss down inside there. And I don't mind if some of it hangs out. I think that'll just give it character. All right, let me just clean up my mess here. Let me just sweep off my table. And I think the best way that you'll be able to see it is if I lay it down. Can you see that okay? So I think you can see the heel of the boot, the toe, and it going up. We've got some ivy coming out. We've got our beautiful roses, a little bit of our yellow berries, adding a little bit more texture. And then I'm going to bring it. And you can see this side. I think I need to add a little something right there. Let me just what? Oh. I just went ahead and got another one of these picks. So let me cut that. When I turned that, that was good. I can see right here I need to add a little. And I want it to be one of the smaller buds. So I'm just going to give it a bend because I want it to trail down. Put a little glue. There. Push that in till I get right down to the, yeah, that filled that spot nicely. Bend this one. And then you can see it from the top. There's the back. I hope you can see this okay. It's really beautiful. I love the old boot. I think it's great. You can't really see it, but there's wire here that laces the boot up also, and it's just not showing that well on camera. But there you have it. And I may go in later, I'm not sure. If I do go in with some ribbon, it will be this pink ribbon. This, I think it's 5/8 or 7/8. And I think I'll go in right here at the front and I'll go through the laces and create a bow. Actually, let me see. Let me try that right now. Let me get some of this off. Let's just see how that would look. Okay, let me fold this in half. Bear with me. I know you probably can't see it. Can you hold this for me, Joe? Good, thank you. Just kind of lace it up. Tell me what you think. Actually, I think it looks kind of nice. There's little wire loops that are forming where you would put these laces.
Greg loves it.
Thank you. I really like it. And I think you're right. I think the laces in the pink is necessary. Just to show the design of the boot. Let me get my other wire lace out of the way. Oops. I'm going to have to...
Yes, all capital letters with an exclamation.
Okay. Thanks, Sandy. So I will definitely... It needed this, right? Add a little color to all this Spanish moss. Okay, we'll keep going up. And I think I would just make a regular shoelace bow. Whoops, let me go this way. What do you think? Can you see that? Come and zoom in on that, Joe. So now you can see all the individual laces. Yeah, I think I like that. I think it really gave it some definition. Okay, I'm pleased. So here's my first piece to hopefully go in my booth at an antique mall as soon as it becomes available, and hopefully that's going to be sooner than later. I'm very excited about going in this direction.
Greg said it would be great for vanity.
Yeah,
vanity.
Perfect on the vanity, in a bathroom, on a side table in the bedroom.
Mother's Day gift.
Open this. Yeah, I'm very pleased. Thank you so much. And I think whoever got this would be pleased as well. It's very sweet. It has a romantic feel to it. Loving it. Okay, well, thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate each of you. And don't forget to do the things. To help me grow. That would be appreciated. Most of all is to like, give me a heart, thumbs up, and sprinkle the video. Butter my biscuit is another word we can call it. That would help. It lets Facebook know that you enjoy the content and that you would like to see more, and that way they would show this video to more people. And the same thing if you would go to my Etsy shop and favor that, give it a heart, and that also affects the algorithm of the Etsy shop, and Etsy will show my shop to more people. Okay, there we go. Thank you again so much, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I will see you on the next video, which may be during the week. I think I might be working on this patriotic. I'm going to try to get a few things ahead, and I'll give you a shout, and hopefully you'll be able to join me. Thank you. Bye now. I was looking at this wreath and these pieces, but I think because I'm used to the camera.
Back there.
Yeah, that looks definitely.